everybody, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel, Hallmark Plus More, where we talk and watch shows, movies, mysteries, Hallmark ornaments, and basically whatever else floats our boat. So, if you were with me a few minutes ago, you saw that we just finished watching the most recent movie of the Signed, Sealed, Delivered series called A Tale of Three Letters. So this is where we just talk, we do a review, just kind of see what we liked about it. And then at the end, I always have my Gen rating. So definitely stay tuned for that. So really just want to talk about, the movie. It was about three dead letters where they had to find the recipients of the letters, and kind of like all the movies that got a little personal and involved some people that they knew. So the significance of this was it was the breach of 2017, so 7 years ago. And in those 7 years, they've been trying to find these letters from a mailbox that was basically blown up, and all the letters were dispersed, and they've been trying to find it. So these are the last three letters to end basically the search for all the letters that were found from that box, from that mailbox. So returning characters, we definitely see Ramon, which I love. And we also see Oliver's father, great actor. I'm sure you've seen him in other things. And then obviously Charlie is back. And she has her baby, Eleanor, a little baby girl. So she is living in the basement of Norman and Rita's house. So definitely a change of events with the three letters. So the first letter that they talk about is from a theater teacher. She's writing it to one of her students. And really all she says is basically, I'm disappointed in you. I had to call the police on you. So they, try to figure out what was going on. And it turns out a young girl named Maria, she was in theater. So she had a theater teacher as her teacher, and she also played softball. So and if anybody, when you play sports, you have to have a certain grade point average to continue to play in sports. So her grade point average had gone down. She was begging her coach to let her play, because there was a scout in the audience that could be the difference of her getting a scholarship to college. She was a senior in high school. The coach wouldn't budge. No, your grades aren't up to par. So she said the same thing to the theater teacher, like, let me be in the play. Can you change my grade? No. So out of frustration and anger as a teenager, she took a baseball bat to her teacher's window. And the police were called. She was in juvie for 30 days. And that's all we really know. So, we went on this journey to find her. And ultimately that journey went through a boy at this school named Toby, who was crazy about her. So they kind of went down that route. Found out they got married, and that's how they found her. And she's doing great for herself. She has her own office, and she is finding couples to adopt children. So, which obviously ties into Rita and Norman, because they're going through the adoption process as well. So, and then it turns out couple fell through. She has a girl or a woman to deliver a baby in a few months, and she still needs a couple for the adoption. And so what's hindering that, or what couples are saying no to, is because the baby has a rare heart condition and could possibly need surgery, or have a lot of hospital bills, might end up in the NICU for several weeks after she's born. So that kind of a red light for a lot of couples, and they backed out. So Rita and Norman, obviously are still going to go through with that. So that's very exciting. And so that was kind of touchy to see that, they're going to have that adoption process rolling. And then, you see the little side conflict with Shane and Oliver being newlyweds. Even Norman and Rita, kind of had a little bit of their issues too. So it was nice to see that side note there, or side story. And then, the twist of fate, having one of the letters be to Charlie. Thinking all along it was from Barry, because she hung out with Barry and Marlon. Kind of had an inkling it wasn't Barry, just because that's kind of what they were setting up. And it turns out it was from Marlon. And they find Marlon in the end. And the actor that plays Marlon, I've seen him in other movies, and he's a great actor. So he played a great role as Marlon. And I love that kind of happy ending there, where he's not attached to anybody. He's not married. He's actually working his way through law school. So it was nice to see that. He took to a liking to Eleanor. She was fussy. All of a sudden, Marlon picks her up and not fussy. So, he's a natural with the baby. So, and I like that didn't, kind of have them running away, because let's face it, in this day and age, if you date somebody and you see that they have an infant or children, some guys and girls are like, oh no, I don't want to get involved with that, she has a baby, too much drama, too much baggage. And Marlon didn't see like that at all. He had a liking for Eleanor. He picked her up. And that didn't hinder it at all. He was still, still has a crush on Charlie. So I like that. That didn't come into play at all. So I like how everything kind of wrapped up, that third letter was from Marlon. So they found all the recipients. And then, like I say, in the end, you see that Norman and Rita are going to adopt. And then in a touching end, which obviously always gets me emotional with happy endings, you see that Shane is pregnant. So they're going to have a little baby. So, that just melts my heart, because they so deserve it. They're such a great couple. They're such good people. So that's so exciting. So one of the things that I love, because anytime I do a review of a movie, I always like to go over what I liked, what I loved about the movie, what I disliked, or what I felt like could have been better. And then, was it believable? Not realistic. When I say believable, I mean, did the actors and actresses follow through on their roles? Did I believe they were those characters? Did I believe these things really happened? And then the last thing that I always talk about when I do reveals is kind of the overall feel of the movie. So, obviously I've been talking about what I liked about it. I love these characters. I really feel like they really bring those characters to life. And I mentioned Oliver's dad. I love that dynamic, Oliver and his dad. I believe that. I see that. I believe it. So definitely believable there. There's not much that I dislike. When it comes to these kinds of movies with the signed, sealed, delivered, they deliver on everything. So I can't really pick anything that I dislike. About the movie, the only thing that I would say I would have liked to see, maybe Mrs. Philpott and Maria, you saw that they met up. Maria went to the flower shop to see her, maybe an update on that, that she's in recovery, or anything with the cancer coming back. But honestly, I'm really nitpicking. I thought the movie was great. Was it believable? Definitely believe those characters. There's just something about the actors and actresses when we watch this movie. They really bring those characters to life. I truly believe that. And I think I love the mix with Charlie coming in. I think she goes well with those characters. She just flows just regular. When they introduced her when she was pregnant, I was like, yes, I love this actress. She's doing great. She goes right on in with the characters. And I love how they fit each character. So yes, I believe it 100%. You could see I was emotional at the end of the movie. Truly believed Shane was pregnant. She's telling her husband for the first time that they're having a baby. I believe that. The feels, how did I feel about the movie? anytime I watch Signed, Sealed, Delivered movies, this one did not disappoint. I feel like it makes you want to be a better person, right? You see these movies and you just want to go out and do good in the world, and it makes you it makes you believe in the goodness of people, right? There's so much going on. We all have meanness in us, but we all have goodness too. And that quotes an old movie of Where the Heart Is, if you've ever seen it, with Natalie Portman. But that was a line in the movie that I always remember from years ago. We all have meanness in us, but we also have goodness too. And the only thing worth living for is the good. So that's a line in the movie, and that has always sit with me because it's true. We all, get frustrated. We all have our weak moments. Maria had that weak moment. It did not define her. She was able to move on, whether she went to juvie or not. She was able to move on, and she's doing good work. She is bringing couples together with children, or with babies, and that is good work. You're making people happy. So I love that. Because we all have our weak moments, but we have to live for the good. We have to look at the good. And that's what I love about these movies, is it gives you those feels. It makes you want to believe in love and happiness, and it leaves you with hope. And that's what's important in this world, is that we have that hope. We have that hope that good things are going to happen. Because that's what we have to look for, is the good and the hope in every day. So, talking about my Gen rating, you can see that I truly love this movie. I look forward to the Signed, Sealed, Delivered movies. So excited for the next one. The next one is going to have a lot of children in it, right? If they're going to keep that storyline with Charlie. Hopefully in the next Signed, Sealed, Delivered movie, you're going to see Marlon as more of a regular character with Charlie, who, like I said, I love him. He's a great actor. I really hope he comes into play in the next movie, just as even just a side character with Charlie. Maybe the next movie won't necessarily be that Shane has the baby, but maybe in the next movie you'll see her being pregnant. And then you'll see Norman and Rita, with the struggles with their baby, because like they mentioned, she might have to have surgery. So that might be a part of the next movie, watching Rita and Norman deal with the complications that might be coming with their little girl that they adopt. And then maybe Shane being emotional, being pregnant. I don't know, but I am definitely looking forward to any movie in this series. I am a huge Postables fan. For all the fans out there that love the Postables, I am right there with you. I hope they continue making movies, and I look forward to the next one. Now, I don't know if this is true, but I have heard rumors that they do have another movie coming in 2025. Don't quote me on that, but that is what I heard, and I hope it's true, because I am so looking forward to it. So definitely would say, if I had to rate this movie, I would definitely give this movie 5 Golden Crowns. So that is my rating out of 5. From 1 to 5, I give this movie 5 Golden Crowns. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more things to come. And, if you enjoyed it as much as I did, make sure you like and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.